right, let's get into the action. You guys drop some tickers. We'll keep rolling through them. And let's get to the first one I see here. An interesting one, Coin, being mentioned in the chat. So let's take a look at Coin overall. How do you feel about Coin, Dennis? I'll kick it first to you.
I'm just not. So as much as, I'm interested in buying UAL, I'm just not interested in buying Bitcoin. Again, in Coinbase, obviously a playoff of that. I do think that there is room if we go into this banking crisis, but I believe Bitcoin, and let's just go to the Bitcoin overnight pricing action here. I mean, Bitcoin is trading down here overnight, $1,000. You want to know one of the main reasons it's trading down? Because some of these regional banks are up. It is a play. This recent rally that we've had from Bitcoin from 18,000 to 30,000 was a bet against regional banks, and that's what Bitcoin is. You're betting against the banks. And it was working really, really well up until, and still maybe it's going to work. But with the life that the regional banks, WAL, showing here this morning, I think you can't discount that is having influence even on Bitcoin here. So if you think these regional banks eventually start to turn around, Bitcoin could start to leak here again. Now, maybe this is just a dead cat bounce in WAL, and maybe they're going to hammer it right back down, and then they'll probably buy Bitcoin back up. But you cannot argue with the inverse relationship between the regional banks and Bitcoin in the last six to 8 weeks. And
I agree.
It makes sense. It makes complete common sense. So Bitcoin down $1,000. You can look for a lot of different reasons and say it's this and that. I think there's a little bit of effect here that, hey, the regional banks are holding up pretty well here today.
One thing that I would say is the only reason I think Coin for me is a no touch no matter what is comments like this. Coinbase CEO absolutely prepared for a long legal battle with the SEC. We never seek litigation. They have initiated it. I don't want any part of a company that's battling with the SEC. So in my case, this is a no touch, but always you guys choose your own investment decisions.
Like maybe you go, and I've invested with Hive before. I love Frank Holmes. We know Frank Holmes. He's awesome. Again, Hive has been just beat up because Bitcoin has been beat up. But if you think Bitcoin's going to 60,000, 100,000, 200,000, Hive's probably a buy if you think that. I don't know what I think about Bitcoin. I'm not in Hive anymore. I was in it for a while. I was in Bitcoin for a while. It was really fun in 2020, 2021, when the markets were all going and everything was going. But that, time has, come and gone. Now Hive is starting to show some life here too. But if you want to invest, I'd rather be in a Hive than a coin, I think, for real.
All right,
let's keep my thoughts. I'm not in either, though.
No worries. We're going to keep it flowing here, team. We'll go to Pep. Of course, we're talking a little PepsiCo. That's been on a nice run right back up towards the highs here. 186. Defense indeed. But it's already ran pretty significant here.
A lot.
So that's one thing that I would point out. Coke, the same thing, right? You guys have probably seen it. I've been talking about how Pepsi is kind of leading Coke, but yet, I mean, it's the same thing, right? You guys see the same kind of charts there. We'll see what happens to these value names if they start to pull back. Let's keep it flowing. There's some more to talk about. Let's go Mickey D's here.
Defense. You're in the whole defense.
Defense. Look, you see the chat? They're looking at defense today. McDonald's, let's see the 15-minute right now.
It's made a new high. I was taking that from CNBC, stealing their content here. I think they said like 9 or 10 days in a row it's made a new high. I don't know. I didn't verify that information, but you can see the chart. Just the slow, steady climb up. But wow, you got to respect the Mickey D's. I mean, unbelievable that the stock just continues to go higher. But you know what? It works in a recession. It works in an expansion. It's just the kind of company that seems to always work.
I don't know who goes there anymore, but we won't talk about that.
If you have kids, Mitch, you go there. So it's because you don't have kids is why you don't go to Mickey D's. You go to Mickey D's. They see the golden arches and they're screaming for it. They have the play centers,
the fries, baby.
The Happy Meals. You can't. And once you have young kids, I never went to McDonald's for years. And then you get young kids and you find yourself there every other week because, you drive by it and then I want an ice cream cone, I want this. And you know what? It's cheap entertainment for them. You go anywhere and you can spend money very quickly on your kids. You go to McDonald's, you give them a $6 Happy Meal and they're all happy and smiles. So McDonald's works because of that.
All right, let's go to one that we've talked about, Dennis getting dirty in it. I took a swing trade, already made over 4% on this name this week. Let's talk about SHOP. As that continued a little bit higher. I already sold it. I had to sell it on that big bar up. I was just man, I'll take this 5% all day, 4 or 5%. I mean, you can't go wrong in this market.
Well, Mitch, we're in that market. We're in that market where you take the gains and the market takes them for you. And Palantir, I was up in this thing and look, and now it's right back down. You got to take, I was up 6-7% in this Palantir position. Now it's all the way back down. I mean, it's a case against long-term investing right now. It's like, it seems to be like your stocks go up and they do really well, and then boom, they come back down. And that's a testament to the sideways market. It's why my trading account is massively outperforming my investing account. Because, and I had Palantir on for trades multiple times too, and those went well. But, obviously the investing part, and I have it on for a trade here even today, and those have gone pretty well. But I've had the core investing position in the long-term account here that I stuck it in there thinking that eventually they might get some AI love. And that hasn't materialized here yet, but it was running up. So it was up. I was up almost 50 cents in this trade on $8 stock, and now it gives it all back. So, I mean, that's this market. Take the gains while you got them.
Yeah, it's the channel, right? I saw it come back to the top of the channel. I got it off the bottom of the channel, but I didn't want it to give it the chance to come right back to that channel. And so I sold it into the move. We'll see if Shopify retraces towards that channel. That's kind of like a move back towards 46.26. Another stock that I'm watching with Shop is, can Amazon really get going? It's gotten back above 100 this week. 100 seems like a battle right now. And that's what I'm watching with Amazon. Are we going back to 114 or are we coming back here towards the 90s? I'm going to keep a close eye on Amazon overall to see what happens in specialty retail. And Shop is one that I watch with that one. I also watch Melly, but Melly's actually been stronger as of late. We'll see what happens on that one, but that's an expensive stock there. Let's get to one last one here. I thought this was an interesting one mentioned here since we're talking about recession. We're talking about going for airlines. But what about the cruise line that I'm about to go on Sunday, baby? I'll be on the cruise out there on Royal Caribbean, of course.
Wow.
So you guys,
so jealous. Where is it going, Mitch? Tell us where you're going.
I'm going to Honduras. I'm going to Mexico. 7 days. 7 days on the allure of the sea.
Dream.
Let's just say there's going to be a lot of pina colada, some good bourbon, and a lot of some pool and jacuzzi time. But I need
this is straight out of the Joel Alconin playbook. The relaxing. Joel likes to take those vacations, and that's what I don't do. I haven't been on a vacation to somewhere like a long term, like I drove.
You need a cruise though, Dennis, because you need to get limited from the market though.
I need a vacation, and I'm going to be on a vacation for the next 2 days, but it's not going to be a fun vacation here. I'm not going to be with you guys tomorrow. I'm getting in my angiogram. I've been waiting for an angiogram for a long time. I've had a birth defect in my heart for a long time, and I've been on the wait list here at Canada for a while. So tomorrow morning I'm going to have a vacation at the hospital. Well, I get another angiogram.
How exciting.
I had one of these 13 years ago, so it's not fun. This is my vacation. I get to go and get probed with wires up my arms and stuff.
Don't worry, Dennis. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out the Benzinga cruise.
After all this,
I've been talking about it. We need the Benzinga cruise, right? So where we go on the cruise, we take some traders, we teach them a little bit of some trading action. You guys get to see Joel Alconin doing cannonballs into the pool. That's what we need, baby.
We do.
We need that, either the pre-market prep cruise or the Benzinga cruise, because I know you guys out there would be joining up. But definitely, you guys do me the favor. If you guys want to check out some extensive short locates, definitely check out TradeZero. Of course, you guys see they sponsor us. They're partners with us. And if you guys want to get 3 months for free of their flagship software, you guys can check it out. I'll throw up the link right now. Let's go ahead and start wrapping